Welcome to Small Talk with Kenya and Dawn. I'm Dawn.
And I'm Kenya.
We'd like to welcome you back. I know that we've taken a couple of weeks off, and when I tell you life was lifing, it was going on. We had a lot of things that were happening, and the most recent, well, you had death in your family, and then when that happened, all of a sudden I lost my voice. So I apologize because my voice is still not 100%, but here we are now. But we are going to pick up where we left off with friendship. We are in part 2, and where we left off was talking about friendship with support and with confidence. Okay, so I can just tell you for myself, I'm a very supportive friend. If there's something that needs to be done, if you call me and say, hey, I will say this, I need some time to put it on my schedule sometimes. And it's, because things happen, in your weekends and things get full. But I am that person that if you say, hey, I have this going on, and if I can make it, unless something else comes up, then I'm going to be there, for that. I'm also going to support you in rough times because I don't believe in just leaving people when they've hit the bottom.
Right.
And they don't feel that support, that they don't have that support. And even during those times, sometimes the friendships can be hard. When you're supporting someone to maybe something that was self-inflicted, or it was something that you just didn't listen. But I'm still going to have to support you. And it may not be the way that you're looking at me to do it, but it's the way that I know how to do it. And I'm going to do my best to complement those two things in between. What's your take on that?
I was thinking that as you were talking about that, that we have to have a balance. Because when you said self-inflicted, then I know my feelings about it is going to change.
Right.
If I warned you, and I always think about it this way. I know, we're adults and, we just as hard-headed as kids sometimes.
Right, exactly.
But I just feel like once we get into those mature friendships, I feel like I'm looking out more for your benefit than your feelings. So I think that's where I need to find a balance, because once I see it, it can almost 99.9% predict the ending, then I'm going hard. But I think that as you were talking about that, I need to learn a balance.
Yeah. Sometimes it can be hard though, I believe.
It is.
When you can see things, like you said, it's almost like you can watch it.
Yeah.
It's like one of those bad movies that we're back in again, and you can see it, how it unfolds and how it plays out.
Yeah.
And you want to be there, and you are there for your friend. But like I said, it may not look like what they want it to look like, but this is the best that I'm able to offer you right now, because I can see this. And you're talking to them. You want to be there. You are there for them. You're supporting them. But it's like,
you're not listening.
You're not listening.
Yeah. And as much as you ask for the advice, you're not hearing any of it.
Right. Now that I will say is very frustrating.
Yeah.
Is when someone is asking you for some advice, and then you're giving them the advice. They're not taking the advice.
Right.
But this is what just clicked off to me too in my head. They're only asking.
Okay, that's where I can find balance.
They're not telling me. I'm not saying, hey, tell me what to do.
Right.
I'm saying, give me your advice.
Yeah. That makes a difference.
That
makes a difference.
Yeah.
That's where that balance have to come, because I get frustrated.
Yes.
I get really frustrated because I understand the ramifications of the cycle of insanity. We just gonna keep getting the same results. And why is it that I'm the only one that can see it, but you're in it and you can't see it, but now I understand. You're just asking.
And that, I'm so glad that we're having this now, because it didn't even hit me until I was saying it. They're only asking. They're not saying, give me instructions. No. They're just asking for the advice.
Yeah.
But even though it's some good advice.
Yeah.
Because you've seen it work before, and you just want it to see, you want to see it work again.
Right. Right.
Dang.
Yeah, that's difficult because, as you know, when we say people are our friends, we genuinely love these
That's right.
people.
That's right.
So we don't want to see them inflicting pain after time after time after time. We want to see some sense of healing or relief from it, to understand it's time, there's something better, or I can do this better. I don't have to pay as many consequences for this thing if I do it differently.
Yeah.
And I just did not realizing I need a balance. And I think I need a balance for me because I get so frustrated till it drains me. It really does. It drains me to just sit and continuously watch it.
Because I'm thinking, well, what are you asking me for if you're not going to listen?
Right.
But you're just asking for the advice.
Just asking. Dang,
you didn't ask for the instruction. I'm sorry. That's revelation for me.
I think that needs to be the question we ask when we're talking. Are you just asking for advice? Or are you asking for how to get out?
Yeah. Are you asking to help me to get you a way out?
Yeah.
Or do you just want my opinion on it?
That's a difference.
And I'm going to tell you, and that's something that I do ask. I didn't ask that part. But, you know, sometimes people being supportive, sometimes it's just listening. So I've learned over the years to keep my mouth shut about things.
Okay.
Now, the part 2 to that is stop getting that frustration that we just don't get frustrated if they didn't do it.
Right.
If they didn't do. But I'll ask someone if they're talking and they're looking at me like, why are you not responding? So, and I said this to a young lady, and because we were talking, and she said and I'm like, okay, I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I said, but are you telling me this because you want me to listen? Or are you telling me this because you want my opinion?
Okay.
So now I'm going to say, do you want instructions? It's going to be 3 parts to that now. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
And I'm serious though, because I want to know the capacity of what you need.
Absolutely.
I don't want to impose on you. And I don't want to get frustrated with you because you didn't take this good advice that I've given you. What do you think?
Man, I'm gonna have to write them down to remember. And literally, I feel like every time I'm having a conversation with somebody, I need to pull my notebook out and say, okay, number 1, number 2, and number 3.
Listen, advice, instruction.
What are you seeking?
What do you need? Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, you know, even in that, the clarity in that makes us an even better friend, I believe.
Yeah.
Because now I can show up in the capacity that you need me.
Yeah.
Instead of showing up in the capacity of expecting to help fix and redo this thing for you. So I think, that's a nice balance.
I'll tell you, that has been some really, that's been some real revelation for me just now.
Yes.
Because I didn't think about that last part until we were just talking about it. And I tell you, that's what I love about the Holy Spirit.
Yes, goodness.
Of how he shows up in moments just like this and tells us things that we need to say.
Yeah.
I love that part.
Yeah.
But you know, and supporting someone, and we were just talking just before we started the camera, and you got to be there for people.
Yeah.
You got to show up for people in moments where sometimes they don't even where they don't even understand where they need that support at.
Okay.
You ever looked at somebody and say, are you okay? What's wrong? I can tell something different in you. And they may not even realize what's going on here. They may not realize their body language. Where, you know, they're just completely off. But it's important even in those moments to support someone.
Yeah.
Ask them, what's wrong? How can I help you? I can see something's bothering you.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it? And I've told people, I've said this, listen, I can't help you if you won't tell me.
Yeah.
If you won't talk to me. I'm not asking you to go into full-fledged detail, but I can't do something for you. I want to be here to help you.
Right.
I want to be able to support you, but I got to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And when you tell me what's going on, give me the good and the bad, especially if it's dealing with another person.
Right.
Don't just tell me what they've done wrong. Tell me what happened with you as well.
Right.
Because you might have said something. You could have did something. Could have been something flying across the room. Yeah. It could have been anything. But just tell me. Yeah. Tell me what it is, and we can move past. I mean, I'm not gonna, condemn you for that.
Right.
But if you are wrong in instances, being a supportive friend is also saying when you are wrong.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That is so important. Yes. Don't just support someone and say, and go along with wrongdoing. But I'll also say this, and this may sound a little weird, but even when you're wrong, I'm still going to support you. But I'm going to tell you in the background that you was dead wrong for what you did.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But I'm going to stand beside you because I'm not going to let you go into battle by yourself.
Absolutely.
What you think?
Exactly that. Because I just think it's so important for us to learn a better way of being honest with each other, because sometimes we get caught up in supporting bad behavior.
Yes.
And that frustrates us even more looking at it, but we let them get so far in it that they think this is the way I should do it. So now it's almost like undoing all of that bad behavior to try to start fresh again. And even in that's too much, because it's tricky with adults, because we don't want to be wrong. We don't want to be told that we're wrong.
Yeah.
And then the second piece of that, we don't want to be held accountable for correcting that wrong.
That's it.
So it gets a little tricky, but I don't know. I've just always been that person. Accountability just means so much to me. And I know it probably came from so long ago, but it has, till this day, it has never steered me wrong. And I just think that part is a very important piece to being a friend. You have to be able to tell me when I'm wrong and I need to adjust some things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if this is your true friend,
right,
why would you want them to continue down the path of the wrong way?
That's it.
Why would you not want to correct it and say, hey, you got to move over this way, because this way is not the way for you to go. Why would you should love them enough to say, listen, you're wrong in this situation. I'm still going to be here to support you. I'm not going to leave you hanging out in the cold, but I want you to go in the right way. I don't want you to go the wrong way. I just feel like we should love people enough to be able to do that.
Absolutely.
And as that friend, you should appreciate your friend enough.
Yep.
But a lot of times people don't appreciate their friends.
No.
And they take that friendship for granted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Now that's the aspect we didn't talk about, but let's go ahead and get into that real quick, of how friends take one another for granted. Have you ever had anyone take you for granted before?
I'm going to say absolutely.
Yeah.
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 Couple few people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that I know that I've had people taking me for granted before. And especially just having the expectation.
There it is. There it is.
That you can walk all over me. Or that you don't have to show up for me. You think I'm just going to do it just because we're friends. And how about this? I'm going to, that I'm going to give. And you're going to continue to take. And there's no reciprocation.
None. And then when you come to realization, I need to pause, then you feel like I'm wrong.
Because they've expected it from you for so long.
Absolutely.
And when you finally set that boundary, because in friendships, just like in marriages, when we talked before, we have boundaries in marriages. With marriage doesn't mean that there is no boundary. And it's got to be the same thing with friendships. We talked before. I said my boundary when I first met my husband, and still to this day, don't call me out of my name, don't hit me, those kind of things. That's a boundary I set. And if you cross that boundary, we're going to have some issues.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have some real problems.
Yeah.
So in friendships, you can't take me for granted in
Mm-hmm.
friendships. And when I feel used, that's when I start to back away.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Because that's not real
Mm-hmm.
friendship.
Mm-hmm.
You I can go on and on. What's your thoughts? You gotta tell me something.
I mean, because I just think that we have to stand on that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the expectation that people have, especially once they get away with it a few times, is this is going to continue.
Mm-hmm.
But then it makes me feel like, did you ever even really care? Am I really your friend?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I just an ATM you can withdraw out of whenever you want, but you're not depositing anything into it?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have an expectation for me to just continue to allow you to withdraw.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I have the conversation to say you're depleted, that's it, then you become the victim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's replay this thing. And now you want to be upset because I'm calling you out on your stuff. I'm holding you accountable. And not to say you have to give me anything in return, but don't just keep taking and taking and taking and have that expectation without depositing anything into this friendship.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of people do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me turn this just a taste.
Okay.
You know that song, I'm a Friend of God.
Mm-hmm.
But you see how we do him.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah.
You see how we do God. How we take him for granted. We know he's always there.
Know it. Mm-hmm.
I can do whatever. He'll forgive me.
Mm.
How we use him up. How I'm not doing it, but how we're just waiting for him and we don't have to put anything into anything.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, if we're going to do it to our Father in heaven, why would we not do it to other people? Where's the loyalty to him? Where's that at? What support, not that he needs it, but what support are we giving to him?
Yeah.
Are we defending him like we want our friends to defend us? Are we doing these things? That's a question that needs to be asked. A lot of people need to ask that question themselves. Am I doing that to God?
Yeah.
The things that I'm doing to my friends here that I can see, am I doing it to my Father in heaven? Just chew on that for a second. Just chew on that.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just do whatever.
Yeah.
If you're that kind of friend, or you think that you're a friend to someone, that's really not friendship at all.
No.
And that someone, what's my husband, sling load? I'm gonna cut sling load with that. We gotta, we can't do that.
Yeah.
We can't do that. And my thing is, I treat my friends like I would want them to treat me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I treat them with kindness. I treat them with respect.
Yeah.
I treat them with loyalty. I treat them with support. And then we'll move into the confidence. I'm confident in my friendships.
Yeah.
I'm confident with the other person.
Okay.
I have confidence in them that they are going to show up for me like I show up for them. And let's just say also, there's a difference with the confidence portion of that I know that I can depend on them because they are my true friend, or people that I just know.
Yeah.
Because I can know people for a long, long time and have no confidence in them.
Yeah. And you know, as you're talking about that, it really makes me think about there are only a handful of people that I identify as friends. But it's because of that I have confidence enough to trust them to be a true friend. So, you know, and my grandfather used to tell me this all the time. I used to call everybody my friend. Everybody was my friend. And he used to tell me, no, they're not your friend. And I couldn't understand that until, of course, you know, you go through life and you start understanding those things. But if I'm going to identify someone as my friend, I'm going to have complete confidence in them that they're going to show up for my need. You can't always show up for my want. And you may not be able to show up for my need at the time. But even if it's something as simple as a text to say, hey, I can't be there, but I'm thinking about you, or what, you know, whatever type of encouragement it is, because friendships are easy. I have learned over the years, the ones that are complex, where you're always trying to explain stuff, and that is not really my true friend. My true friend shows up, and I have that confidence that my true friend is going to show up. And that's it. There's no great expectation. It's just I have the confidence in you to say that you're going to stand in those characteristics and qualities of a true friend.
I'm going to tell you, and I'm just going to, just as a little side note here, when I tell you I was so hurt that I couldn't show up for that funeral.
I get that. Yeah, okay.
I really wanted to be there just to support.
Right.
And I couldn't be there. My husband had already had a prior engagement that he was speaking at a conference.
Right.
So we had to be there. And I'm saying, what time are you supposed to go on? And he said, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I said, well, if you go on, I said, what time does it start? And he said, well, the conference starts at 11. And I said, well, if you go on by 11:30, I said, we can be out of there by 12. And I said, it'll be about 50, almost an hour drive. I said, we can be there by 1 o'clock. I don't think he went on until 12:30. And I'm sitting there.
Yeah.
That hurt me. Because I like to be able to show up for my friends. Even though I didn't know that gentleman.
Right.
But I still wanted to be there.
Right.
To support.
Yeah.
And that bothered me. But even then, I knew when people, when people say God knows your heart, He knew my heart. Yeah. And He knew that I truly wanted to be there, but I couldn't be there. So that bothered me. But even in those moments, that's when you expect your friends to show up.
But you know what? God knows, but we know as well.
Right.
And because we knew, I'm going to say this, and I completely understand, because that's how I am. I just feel like in those moments, but you know, the most important time to show up that I've learned over time is after. Because when everything is going on, there's a million people there. But afterwards, everybody's gone.
Yeah.
And you're trying to figure out, okay, how do I move on now? So even in not being able to show up at the funeral, the support has always been there. So that is the thing, that another adjustment I'm learning to make as a friend, because life be life, and then you can't be 1,000 places at once, and all of those things. Even those small gestures are important gestures, although we feel bad because we can't do the one that we are expecting, that we want to do. Those small gestures are still important, because it's like this. I've learned, because so much death has come in my family, that when the person is alive, the person needs you then. When they die, the person no longer needs you. The people that are left behind are the people that need it. But people forget, because they show up then, and then afterwards, and then I'll call a couple of times, and then that, because I don't think we have learned how to deal with those type of expectations, of those unexpected things. And the only thing you have to do, I'm serious, the small I'm going to say we consider it small gestures because I've been in that situation where I couldn't be there, but I'm just constantly, hey, I'm not asking a question. I'm thinking about you, or whatever whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Those are genuine friends because I'm concerned with you, not just in that moment, but beyond that moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I get it because I sometimes feel that it's that frustration that I can't be there like I want to be, you know, but life happens.
It does. It's been a lot that's going on these
last since a lot.
What was it? The 10th?
Yep.
The 10th of October? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the 10th of October.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
It's been a lot happening. Yeah. It's been a lot happening. Let me go back to the 8th. Got a new grandbaby.
Yes.
Yeah, got a new grandbaby.
Yeah.
Then you had death in the family. We had the conference.
Oh, and just like that.
All of that.
Yeah.
Then I lost my voice.
Yeah.
And then, so now we're here.
Yeah.
And it's been so much. But you still support one another. And even if sometimes you don't support them physically, you can always support them in prayer.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And sometimes those are the things where it may just be a feeling, a sensation that comes over you. And, you know, you're like, okay, I can get through today.
Yeah.
Because during that time, someone could be praying for you. And that's another aspect of being a good friend and friendship and support is praying for that person.
Yeah.
And supporting them on their spiritual journey towards Christ.
Yes.
You got to learn how to nurture that relationship as well.
And that's hard and tricky.
Yes.
That's tricky.
That's very hard and tricky. And a lot of times in friendships, they're not able to do those things. And, you know, a lot of times, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's some people that we've lost along the way.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they just haven't been there to support us.
Yeah.
They haven't been there.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's okay. Some people, oh, we're so excited for you and happy for you. And those are the ones we ain't seen at this church yet. Won't come to a program.
Yeah.
They won't do anything.
Yeah.
But I have to say, it's not important to them.
Right.
And I can't get angry because it's not important to them. But I also can see that's just not a way that they're going to support me as well. But true friends will be there with you for those things.
Absolutely.
They'll be there. Show up when you don't expect them to show up.
Absolutely.
And I don't guilt people into doing those things.
Yeah. I'm not doing that either because then I feel like you're doing it out of obligation.
Yes. No, I want you to do things because it's something that you want to do, that you choose to do. And I know, of course, no fault of your own. You couldn't be there for the conference this year because of the death in your family. But this was our 4th conference that we had. And people that have said, oh, you know, we're watching, we're doing this, and, you know, we're doing that, or, you know, we see you guys online or whatever. They don't show up.
Yeah.
They don't show up.
Yeah.
Now, they'll show up for concerts, secular concerts, but you don't show up for someone that you say is your friend.
And that's why you have to be so careful with that word. Because I just feel like there's a responsibility attached to that word. It's just like title of mom or wife or whatever. You know, there's some responsibility because again, I'm gonna say you genuinely love your friends. Like they are family. They may have the title friend, but they are family. And you just want to be able to do whatever you can to support them, even if it's something that I don't normally do. I can step outside my comfort zone sometimes because I'm showing up for my friend.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. Okay, so, we're going to pause here because I got something else that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Please forgive my voice. It's just messed up right now. But anyway, please go to our website, jordanchristiancenter.com. You'll find the other links to the Bible studies or Sunday school lessons that we have there that are taught by Pastor Hairston and Minister Adam Butts. While you're here at this YouTube channel with Small Talk with Kenya and Dawn, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you know when Small Talk with Kenya and Dawn premieres, which is every Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. So until then, have a great day.